Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Falling Stars. I'm your host slash GM, Bill Moore, also known as Jack Cordoba. And to your right, my right, is my brother Wayne, who's portraying Godrick Valhalla. Now, Jala will be a little bit late, but she will be here. That being said, we're going to kick into a couple of announcements. Again, we're waiting for more art. We didn't get any questions for that 200 subscriber goal. But that's okay. We're patient people, so send any questions you got about anything you want. That being said, we do have a toddler here, so at some point in time in the future, one of us will have to get up and go take care of him because right now he's napping. That being said, I don't think there's any other announcements that I could think of. Usually the manager, Jala, takes care of things like that. So
she runs the monkey show here.
Yeah, she does. She really does. So
and again.
That being said, I'm trying a couple of things to eliminate some of the audio issues we had in the last game. So let me know if this works. If not, then we'll adjust it again and figure that out. But diving back in, I got to pull out my notes and move my drinks while I do so. So, back into it. During the last episode, the crew went looking for Vortak Brown when his ship went down. It was a fireball of a mess. They ruined TJ's truck, rather. So had to deal with a really pissed off engineer most of the game. You guys took a little bit of radiation poisoning,
Great.
which you guys had taken care of right away, like you have in the past. Things kind of just progressed. You guys did a little bit of exploration. You discovered that there's a very hostile, corrupted section of this planet where there's corrupted AI.
Mm-hmm.
And in doing so, your ships took some damage. Well, someone's ship did. Per request, they have more or less requested you guys try to take care of that. Towards the close of the game that night, you guys encountered the betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
Memorial electrical entity that just seems to be. After hostile words were exchanged and everybody was thoroughly freaked out, Stitch killed a couple of them as a warning. That being said, Godrick made his way to bed.
Yeah.
Godrick, roll a constitution check for me.
Was that 20?
It's
22.
22. All right, hang on. And make one more, just make a d20 roll.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I got a 2.
Got a 2. Okay. One moment.
Wait, I had like 23. Was the first roll.
Well, you had 22 for the first roll. Oh, I'm trying to find the thing I'm trying to find. As you go to sleep, you feel a tingling electrical sensation in the air.
I sit up. I'm gonna turn the light on.
As you sit up, You're not on your ship.
Of course I'm not.
You're in a dusty old bed
Okay.
in a dark room. There's a pale gray day light pouring through the window.
Mm-hmm.
As you sit up, your feet touch the floor, and it's hardwood flooring, but it looks like wall debris and dust hangs in the air as the air is chilly but damp.
Do I know this place? Look familiar.
Make an intelligence check.
Mm. 19.
19. You have no idea what
Okay.
this is.
No, I guess is there any clothes around me? I mean,
There's nothing, just a bed and a dresser.
well, I'd already put some clothes on myself.
You're already clothed in your armor.
Okay. I guess I go towards the light slowly.
But you don't have any weapons.
Mm.
You look out the window. There is a door in the room. As you look out the window, if you do, you see a wretched landscape before you of gray and white and blacks. Trees are ash as the wind blows kind of caustically. You see the trees just sort of disintegrate but then reform.
Okay.
The ground is crabble.
I'm not freaking
sticks
out.
and twigs.
I'm not freaking out or anything. I'm just taking it in slowly so I don't have a breakdown, freak out. Like, where am I?
Okay. What do you do?
You don't have. I just yell. You don't have to do this. We're gonna save you.
As you speak, it sounds like an echo, echo, echo. You don't have to do this.
Whatever. And I just slowly open the door.
As you open the door, you are stepping outside.
Mm-hmm.
In front of you, you see, it was sort of outside. It looks like there was a house here,
Mm-hmm.
or a type of house. Long forgotten, kind of like an old farmhouse that has fallen to the wayside for like 50 years.
Yeah.
And as you step out, you let go of the doorknob, and your fingers are just gritty.
Yeah.
Stuff between them. And then you hear a voice.
Okay.
And then you hear, and a dark figure appears in front of you, made of sticks.
Sorry.
Black sticks.
I don't understand.
You will. As a hooded figure forms itself to you as it pulls darkness from the corners and forms a mirror image of yourself.
Okay, what are you showing?
Commander of the Haunted. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm one of them.
We'll see how haunted your ship is. You must choose. You have 3 minutes.
Choose what?
And he disappears, and in a flash of light, you're standing in a meadow.
Mm-hmm.
And before you is your entire arsenal, except for your ship. and you see a dirty, rot-covered clock ticking down from 3 minutes. What would you pick?
What am I looking at? I have quite a bit.
You're looking at like tables of rifles. You're looking at some of your grenades, your armor you're already wearing, your clothing. There's DFPs. There's trench explosive devices. Some of the old rifles that you've had. No vehicles. Make a perception check.
Yeah. I was like, do I notice anything like sticking out? Like kind of like
something special?
I'm really trying not to make a reference. Yeah, like something special. What was it?
Perception. Excuse me.
22.
22. You do notice that there is a mist coming in from straight ahead of you, and it is thick.
Is it intimidating?
Yes.
Great. That must be...
And as you turn over your shoulder, the house is about a half mile back that way. You can see it. It's all flat ground, but hilly. But you can still see the roof of the house you were just in.
I looked to see if there's like an old pistol.
Like how old?
Like, it was the first one I found when we played years ago.
It's there?
Yeah, I picked that up, the oldest one.
Okay. Do you remember what the caliber was on it?
No. You never told me what it was. Don't remember that.
Here, hang on.
It's a regular...
I'm pretty sure I did, but it's...
average pistol.
With the move and everything, we probably lost it. It's an average pistol?
Average... Wait a minute. I might actually have it written down. It's a pistol's like 400 years old. And when I grab my sword, and my small kit machine gun.
A pistol, sword, and what?
Machine gun.
Okay. As you pick those things up, the rest of the weapons disappear. Turn to ash. Only thing before you are grenades, defensive devices, DFPs, and whatever else you would have is like cover.
Okay. I started setting up DFPs and defensive fighting positions to where the mist is.
The DFP, they're like stationed kind of in front of you in a line. You can't move them. They're several thousand pounds.
Well, I guess I start doing a quick hike back to the house.
You just leave all that and go back to the house?
And I stuff as much as I can, and I just...
Oh, okay. You just stuff whatever?
Oh, no, like grenades and shotguns.
Roll a D10 for me to see what you get.
Come on. I mean, didn't even tell me what I wanted, or what he wanted. 5.
You get 5 hand grenades.
That's it?
1 box of ammunition. As you start to make your way back.
All right.
2 minutes. Are you running?
Yeah.
Or like hauling ass?
Hauling ass. Like the devil's behind me.
Okay. As you do, you hear a muffled scream. Fuck! Help!
Where's it coming from?
The ground in front of you. As you look down, you see Hammer trapped under sticks that have kind of meshed him into a net below you.
All right. Well, I get the sword, and I just try to get him out of it and pull him out.
All right, make an attack roll with your sword.
Oh, sword. I got 18. Where's my sword? You never gave me the notes for the sword. Like, what's the damage and all that.
What type of sword was it?
I was just like a medieval knight king sword. Just
Okay. So that'd be 3d6. You're going to add your dexterity modifier to it. So what's your dexterity?
1.
1, so you're going to make a d20 roll and add a 1.
15.
15. Okay, so that hits. Roll 3d6.
D6 3 times. I can't count for shit. 9.
9. With that, you cut through 9. And Hammer rolls up out of it. Oh! What? And looks terrified.
I was like, grab your shit. No time to talk. We're in some weird dimension.
Let me make a check for Hammer. He looks down. He sees a bag on where he was laying. He grabs it, and something slapped him in the face as he looks. His rifle's with him.
Oh, okay. All right, grab all your shit. We got to haul ass.
You have 30 seconds.
All right, let's go.
Make. Just roll a d20 and add your. Hang on. What your d20? What'd you get?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
Right there.
All right. We don't even have to make that check because it's a natural 20. Now, your foot steps to the door. It's open.
Mm-hmm.
You were just there. You see your footprints. And you hear behind you as the mist overtakes the area you were just in. You're as you see shadows moving in the mist as it continues to move forward towards you. And you hear voices. Not voices. You hear shambling.
Like rant.
What? As out from the mist, as the mist continues to overlap, you see shambling creatures. Some of them you recognize as people you've killed.
I'm like, oh, I know that bitch. Yeah, I'm like, all right, let's go, Hammer.
Make a Constitution check for me.
Roll big numbers today. 16.
16. You swear for a second, a flash in front of your vision. You see Monday swinging at something and then it disappears.
What? It disappears or Monday disappears?
Like you're standing there, but there's a break in what you're looking at, and you see Monday.
I'm like, Monday!
You hear cat, and she disappears. You see onto your ship just for that brief second, and you realize something's off. Now, the shamblers are 100 feet away. What do you do? And you don't see an end to them.
Are they in front? Are they all around?
They're in front of you right now. Like, at least that you can see in front of you at about a 90-degree angle.
So I have 12 grenades and 1 bandolier. All right. Is Hammer ready to leave?
You guys are at the house.
Oh, we're in the house. Okay.
You made it back to the house because you rolled a natural 20 because you're a dick. So
I tell Hammer to take the machine gun and go place it above the window above the house for a fighting position.
All right, they get 50. They're within 50 feet.
And I just start throwing
As he starts to make a dex check. It takes him a second to get up there. He's still getting up there when they're 25 feet in front of the house. What are you doing?
It's a horde, right? I'll take 2 grenades and see how I do.
All right, make an attack roll. Roll your d20 and make a dexterity check.
Should just use that box. Sorry about that. Just add the number to, what was the extra number?
Dexterity.
18.
18. They land. You see 25 zombies go flying through the air in pieces and land on other ones. And they stop moving. As the other ones start to get up their missing limbs. And they're still moving towards you. They are now 22 feet in front of you.
Do I have my peg?
No.
Put two grenades in my pocket.
Okay. Hammer is up on the roof.
Yeah.
This turn. He is going to make an attack. Actually, you're going to make an attack roll for Hammer.
All right. I don't have the numbers on the machine.
All right. Hammer's attack roll is a +5 because he is a warrior pilot.
Okay. What do I roll?
Roll d20 and add 5.
19.
19 hits.
Mhm.
Let's see. Now for the machine gun, do you have the machine gun damage written down?
Yeah. 4d4 damage.
All right, roll 4d4.
$11.
11?
Yeah.
You watch 11 of them drop as he opens up with a rip. All right. Since you didn't say you didn't, where are you at within this ramshackle structure?
I was in a doorway. Throwing grenades.
Okay. They're in front of you.
All right. I locked the door.
I'll say like 8 feet. There's no lock for the door.
All right, and I don't have any devices to really booby trap anything.
Okay. Let me make a check real quick. Okay. Okay. You suddenly hear a trap door burst open next to you.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is this? Oh shit.
Cal?
Godrick!
What are you doing here?
What the fuck? Oh shit! As you see a hand push on the door, you see the door jam burst a little bit.
Cal, you got a weapon?
Well, fuck you!
Get up here.
Crazy fucking spaceman! Talk to me crazy! As you see Tal get up, you hear another rip come from the machine gun above you. Make another d20, add 5.
$29.
29?
Yeah.
Okay. You watch 29 of them fall as he rips through them. He gets about the majority of them on the door off. There's now black ichor all over the wall and leaking through the door jamb.
Like a viscous?
Yeah, it's thick.
Hmm.
And body parts, there's no smell. All you can smell is like soot and ash. As this place makes you feel uncomfortable.
Okay. Cal, what weapons you got?
Here. And he has a really long, a long saber and a flamethrower.
All right, we'll use the flamethrower down last because we'll probably have to torch the house.
Shit.
There's a horde of whatever comes through that door.
Creepy guy. He made me come here.
Yeah, just fight next to me.
I was sleeping.
Monday, or not Monday. Thought I saw Monday there for a brief second. Hammer's upstairs with the machine gun.
The door, write this down. The door takes 4 points of damage.
Out of what?
50.
50?
Yes. As you hear them scraping and clawing at the walls, you see shadows moving around.
The house?
No, outside.
Okay. Tal, help me with all this furniture. Look towards the
See
door.
a few pieces, but it's nothing good.
Is there anything I can really jam in that door so it doesn't open?
Make an investigations check. Let Hammer make another check. Make him roll another d20 at 5.
Another 20.
Another 20. Okay. He shows another 20 of them.
Well, he said 20 plus 5. Alright.
Wait, 20? So he kills 20. No, you kill 40.
20 plus 5, yeah.
Because now you've gotten, I'm going to say, 15 seconds to do whatever. Because he's cleared them out of the area.
I tell him to come downstairs, and then I yell out, "Is there anybody else in this fucking house before I burn it down?" Really angrily.
You hear, "Ah!" and Hammer falls through the ceiling. Almost lands on you and Tal.
Are you okay, big man?
And he takes 3 points of fall damage
No.
as he and his gun rips right across the ceiling.
Great, Hammer. How many rounds we got
got a
left?
slash across his face. He's like, "There's some spooky shit out there, man."
Alright. Well, next time I've seen lots of spooky shit. This thing will frighten me. So just stay next to me. We'll find more people.
But man, I'll do good in these fucking things, man.
That's why you got me. That's why you fly the ship. It's called the Haunted. You'll be okay. I've seen spookier shit than this. Shit, I lost all my
Another
dice.
check for you. You, for a split second, feel something cold hit your face, and you look up, and you're back on your ship, and you see K Street throwing hands and shooting guns in the room you were sleeping in.
I walk
And then
out.
you're back. Make a Constitution check.
Eight.
You stay asleep. As you begin to barricade the building, the door takes another work thing. 1 point of damage.
Okay. Now, is there another way down there? Another way out?
I don't know.
All right. Go down there. Look.
Fuck you.
All right. Take Hammer with you. The bad stuff's up here.
Hammer rolls over. He looks down with his weapon. It's just a hole.
Okay. Let's search the house real quick.
Okay. As
Right,
you guys,
before I burn the stuff down.
the door takes another 19 points of damage as the banging gets louder and harder. You hear windows break in front of you.
19. Okay. All right. Do I roll 20? Do I roll 20 anything?
Do you roll a 20? For what?
Okay, for looking for stuff. 17.
What are you looking for specifically?
I'm just like weapons. If there's people popping out, I
You
mean,
don't really see much, but
is there a gas pipe?
You notice that there's a lot of furniture here you recognize. It's all your old furniture from your house.
I just searched the whole house, upstairs, downstairs, the whole, and then we start flaming the house.
You hear a voice in your head. You recognize the voice. It's Stitch.
Stitch.
Godrick,
What the fuck?
you'll be fine.
Oh, I know. I'll be fine.
Just keep fighting.
Okay.
We're fighting for all of you.
What?
I gotta go.
All right.
You find like an old musket on the wall, which is worth millions because it's from the old American wars.
I take that. Is there a bayonet, bullets, gunpowder?
There's gunpowder and like a small bag of gunpowder, or excuse me, a horn of gunpowder and a small bag of 50 cal musket shot.
All my Civil War training is coming back. For real. Okay. I should have a strap. Put it on my back. There should be a bayonet.
There is.
I put that on the rifle instantly.
Okay.
Check to see if it's loaded.
It's not.
All right. I load it while I'm searching for shit, which is really hard because this thing's like this.
Oh, hang on. I gotta do a thing for Tao real quick. Tao says, I think I see something behind the house.
Like a structure?
Yes.
And none of those things are out there.
No, back door clear.
All right, let's
all
go back out.
Door takes another 18 points of damage. So let's see. 18 and 19 is
not good.
38 or 39. The door, you can see holes in it.
Okay.
It's about to fail.
I take 3 grenades.
Okay.
I say I've used 2. I have 2 in my pocket.
I'll say you have the ability to throw 2 at a time, not 3.
Well, I was going to try to make like a mechanism to put on the door so as it opens, they just all drop.
That's going to take you a while. That's going to take you a couple minutes.
Shit.
And the door will fail before that.
All right. Did anybody find anything?
Hammer.
We got 1 minute.
Hammer says, I found some matches.
Grab them. Just grab shit. That looks useful.
Tal picks up a... What was your old wedding picture frame? It shatters it. There's no picture in it. It's just glass. He picks up a piece of glass. I got glass.
All right. Have I been upstairs?
No.
I go upstairs. I said, you guys go out there.
Okay.
If it happens, burn this fucker down.
Okay. You make your way up the staircase. Make an athletics check because you have to step over stairs that are broken.
14.
But you catch yourself as you make your way up. You don't recognize the upstairs. It's a 2-room area.
I'd start busting down doors and just kind of scaling the room.
You see just a bed.
Right. Is there anything that I recognize? Or?
No.
All right, then I just jump off the balcony going downstairs.
Okay, make another athletics. As the door takes another... The door fails. As they...
I just got a 22.
You see 4 of them land on the floor in front of you as they start to step over the ones who have fallen and make their way in. You can now see that the mist is now overtaking the house.
All right.
And you hear them now on the sides of the house.
I take 1 grenade.
Okay.
And I just roll it like a bowling ball down in between the door, or what's left of it, which should just collapse the whole front of the house.
All right, make an attack roll.
Hopefully.
So you're going to add your dexterity to this because it's a physical action. So dexterity is something you use with your physical action.
What am I rolling for?
Pretty much you're rolling for a throw. Roll your dexterity.
20.
20 total? Okay. Makes its mark.
Boom!
You see parts and everything. You get covered in black ichor.
All right. I run out the door, load the musket, and try to run towards them.
All right. I'm going to say make an athletics check because you're doing 2 complicated... You're doing 1 simple thing and 1 complicated thing on the move.
Shouldn't I get a bonus for already knowing how to load the weapon and stuff?
You should, but I mean, not really.
What am I rolling for again? I keep forgetting.
Athletics.
16.
16. You pick it up, and you keep moving. The house is now overtaken with mist, and you see a wall fall. And another.
I tell him, flamethrower the rest!
You see hammer, then you see Tau. And as you go over the hill, you see... Make an intelligence check.
15.
15. You recognize the city as Yandan, but it's not as you know it now. It's as it was before the major attack from the Mar and the Kova. It's decomposing. The buildings are falling down. There's skeletons in vehicles around the area. You see Orland's old spaceport, but it's dilapidated and abandoned. Cobwebs lace everything as you run. Your feet are slick in black mud.
How close am I to my property?
Which property?
The second continent, the big house.
You're a continent away. You're on the first continent.
All right. Do I see any ships that look like...
There are no ships, and all the vehicles that you do see are just old and run down, dilapidated.
All right, we're going to have to double time it to the city.
Tal turns around with his flamethrower and sets the ground afire and begins to chase you guys. As the back section begins to burn and fill the air with smoke. You hear coming from the city that you're running towards just and then that is obnoxiously loud.
Sounds good though.
It does. I'm trying to get the right music for the situation here. You hear something, and then just the corner of your eye catches shadows moving behind you, and you see them starting to creep forward in front of you and dart between buildings. Make a percentile dice roll for me.
It's 60.
60. You make it most of the way before you hear as the mist has moved its way around the fire.
Okay.
As the fire seems to burn it away.
The mist?
Yes.
All right.
Pale moonlight or sunlight, you're not sure. The sky is full of ash and gray cloud as there's a shitty haze everywhere. And it smells like burning coal.
How close? I'm on the first continent, right?
Yes.
Okay. How close am I from the house I first started in? Where my wife and kids died and all that other shit.
You're probably about a mile away.
I said we hump it a mile.
You trying to hump a mile?
Yeah.
We
We split up gears so we can move faster.
Well, I mean, you've only made it. I'm going to say at this point you're at the city street. Are you trying to redirect to go down a country road?
Yeah. I know these roads, man. I know these roads. But it sounds like a taser. I feel like I'm in Resident Evil. Where's my D8? Oh,
You look down the street where your house should be, but you can't see it. You see a wood line straight ahead. So, let's say this is the city, right? Right here's the city. You're just on the road next to it. You'd have to make a left and go down the road to make it towards your house, but it seems as though there is mist all the way down the left side.
the police station is nearby. I can just run to the police station. Rearm.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So with a quick, fuck. Make a check. You make it. You're huffing and you're huffing. I'm going to say you're going to take 1 point of exhaustion. So any skill checks are with disadvantage now.
By what?
Means you're going to roll twice and take the lower numbers.
Okay.
So, because you're tired. Let me make another check. As you see this police station down, you see behind you the horde in the mist. It encompasses the back. You swear you can see into the mist as you turn around and look over your shoulder, but it is an impressive amount of corpses moving towards you. Probably
These are all people I've killed.
A lot of them. Some of them are duplicates.
Okay, so that's a lot of people. Thousands of people. Thousands.
But it's also creatures, more
sitters,
a lot of everything. And a lot of them are like more monstralized than you remember them.
Bust into the...
As you turn your shoulder back, you're almost at the police station when the dark figure appears in front of you again. And you and them stop. Tal says, "That's the fucker there."
Okay, Tal. And I stand out. I want to make sure they're behind me. So whatever happens to me. I'm done out of breath. I'm like, okay, what's your fucking point? You didn't even tell me what to choose. All I did was pick up weapons. If you want to make this interesting, give me some more people to fight with. Like Amy. Or Cottage. Love what you did, though.
Make a persuasion check.
At least give me a vehicle, a tank, or something. You say performance or perception? Or persuasion?
Persuasion.
26.
26. He's hard to read. And the eyes glow yellow as a pale, blue-faced creature with razor-sharp teeth pulls his hood back as his body continues to keep changing.
Do I recognize him?
You have no idea who this guy is.
No.
You're a very funny species.
No, we're not. I'm just an idiot. I'm a funny person. And I kind of
Your
decide.
decisions are amazing.
Thank you.
So, congratulations.
Do this to all good people?
Good people.
Depends on your definition, I guess.
I see. The politician.
I'm many things, but yes.
His black ichor runs out of his mouth and into like his sort of changing form body.
And I kind of give him, I'm like, look, either I keep doing this or you tell me.
If you make it to the next section, I'll give you my last name. My first name is Dvorka.
So like it says, the Dvork.
Yeah, Dvork.
Dvork, okay. I have one question. Do I die here? Do I die in real life?
He disappears into ash.
Thanks for clearing up so much. This jackass.
The mist is right behind you now.
I decided I just I should be near the police station.
You force the door open onto the police station.
Yeah. Trick or treat!
It falls down. There are corpses, like skeletons everywhere. Papers everywhere.
Like newspapers?
Yeah.
I take the ones that aren't the most damaged.
You hear behind you.
All right, guys, let's get the desks behind the door.
Hammer makes an attack. Okay. And he kills 17 of them as they try to open or get the door or get through the door.
Is this? No, wait, it's the old one.
Hammer says, "Get the fuck upstairs!"
I start looking around at shelves and stuff where guns and stuff would be placed. Is there anything around?
Make an investigations check.
$23.
23. You do see a door that says armory.
Just bust in there.
All right, make a dexterity check. See if you can get the door open.
Tal, give me cover. Sorry.
Okay.
Wow. My dice are haunted.
You feel heat as he lets loose with that flamethrower.
My dex 21. I keep getting 20s.
The door just shatters and falls down. You see an armory. Lots of shotguns, ammo. Everything's covered in dust and mold, including the weapons. You see police issue kits, bags, go bags, cuffs, zip ties.
I grab 3 go bags.
I'm trying to find my fucking percentile dice because
Mine?
how today's been going. Oh, I got it. It's right here. Tal drops 50 of them with one burst, but then you hear as the room you're in, the armory, has bars on the windows. You see a hand reach forward as a jaw falls off of one of these undead creatures you recognize as the guy you killed on the beach of the Planet of Chains.
So he's reaching, right?
Yeah.
All right. Is there any others around?
You hear them next to him, and you can see heads behind him.
I'm just like, all right, time to pull out.
What do you grab? I'll say you get to grab 5 things.
Oh, what? I need
Or
to.
you know what? Roll a d6 to see how much you can actually snatch before they overtake your position.
5.
5.
I already have the go bags.
So what do you get? I'll say you grab 3 weapons and 2 boxes of ammo.
Okay. Any grenades or any explosives?
Nope.
Rocket launcher.
You don't see any of that.
All right. I said, come on, out the back.
All right.
Is anybody else here?
You hear a hammer fire off again out the doorway as the wall starts to crumble. And you see the wave coming into the building. As you see Hammer is now upstairs, shooting down the stairs. Because as you came through the door from the outside into the building, there was a staircase that led up. And you just hear him, boom, 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 and he kills 17 more.
All right.
As he makes an roll a d20 and add a 2 for him in his athletics check.
23.
23. He lands it. Tal. Sets more of them on fire. He kills another 30. If you're keeping track at home, let me know how many he's killed.
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm got too much going on in my head.
You see them coming down the side hallways, and then you hear shit break behind you. And then for a moment, you swear you see your ship getting smaller as you're moving into a wooded area.
Getting smaller.
Yes. And
From
then,
far away.
yeah, like you're back on the planet of AI just for a second as you roll your eyes and look. And you see, make a constitution check.
20.
Yep.
Thank God for that. 20.
You have 3 seconds of consciousness. You're back on the planet, and something is carrying you away into the woods.
I look at its face. I'm like, I'm not dead.
There's no head.
Wait,
It's just a body moving you. But
No.
something clamps down around your wrist, and you go back to sleep.
All right, we get out of the house. The back door, basically, I want towel and...
Well, as you turn around, there are now creatures at the back door. Not as many as there are in the front,
Shoot, I just...
but the mist is overtaking.
We just charge at them, kind of buckle through, and just start shooting.
All right, I'll make an attack roll. What are you shooting with?
Oh. I just... The shotgun. And, I just tell Hammer to just lay waste to that doorway.
Okay. The door falls down as they pour in from the back door. Not as many as are... Well, the door you're trying to get through is leading more deeper into the city.
That's what I want to do.
Right. And you got about 5 that just came through the doorway.
Oh.
Before you can even get the shot off. Click.
All right.
I'm out.
All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. I got more.
Also, you have 1 more belt of 200 round ammunition.
All right. I just throw it in the bag.
Okay. You guys make it out the door while 2 of them make swipes at you. Natural 20 for the first one. And does 10 hit for the second one? Okay. Does natural 20 hits. It's a claw attack. Your armor takes 3 points of damage. As you hear a rip, you see there's a finger stuck in your belt. Well, in your nylon webbing. As you continue to run.
Oh, I forgot. I actually have that suit on, too.
What suit?
No, wait, it wasn't there. I bought a suit. It's supposed to, like, measure your health, and if you die once, it brings you back. Only once.
You don't have it.
Yeah.
That is not there.
Boys, I know we're going. Scary place. It's called the Capitol Building.
Okay.
It's not very far.
As you continue to run, you make it out away from the building. The building's engulfed. You swear you hear gunshots off, kind of to the section where the farm was.
All right. I head to the farm. Forget about the council building. Farm ain't that far.
Are you sprinting still, or are you? 'Cause if you sprint any more, you're going to take double disadvantage.
No.
Just a jog?
Yeah, and looking through the go bag.
Okay. Let me see something here. Okay. The whole time you're running, they are right on your heels. You make your way up the road, and the mist gets right on you until you make that right head out towards the farm. You see gun flashes inside the building.
I pull out my pistol.
The gunfire stops.
It's a Godrick!
You hear some voices. You hear Eli and Razor say, "Over here!"
All right, stay put. Brett, I got towel and hammer with me.
You see that the information there is a bit distorted as you run up this driveway. There's tents there, not hard structures. You do see the farmhouse.
All right, I'm just ripping through tents. I'm just running to
Yeah.
see if I see anything interesting.
And what's weird is you're not sweating, but you're just damp.
Do I look like around like it's dark? It's raining.
And you see Razor and Eli. Eli is covered head to toe in hand grenades and pipe bombs. And Razor is standing there with a submachine gun and several things of ammo. And we're going to take a quick break because I got to go check on a little one. So we'll be right back. And we're
Hi, I'm
back.
back.
She's here, and here she is.
Sorry, family stuff.
So, Godrick, as you link up with them on the hill, Jala, you spent the rest of your day just getting things figured out. Do you go to sleep that night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I feel like we skipped a whole lot, but yeah.
Godrick was already asleep. It was dark already. It was
Uh-huh.
pushing 10 o'clock. I was just wondering if you're going to bed.
Yeah.
Can you go to sleep? What's your give me a constitution check.
Mm. 15.
You hear boom, boom, boom down the hallway of your room. Well, down the hallway, outside the hallway. And you hear TJ yelling at something. You get the fuck back. As you go to sit up, something says, no, lay down and go to sleep. And you lose consciousness. But you have to wake up. So you wake up. And you wake up in a familiar building. It was your old apartment.
Okay.
But as you sit up out of bed, your feet hit the old floors that you used to hang out with your girlfriends on.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not there. It's just an empty room with a bed, and a door, and a window. Gray, sad light pours through the window as dust and ash cover the floors and just hang in the air. The air is cold and damp. It just makes you feel disgusting as you sit up. What do you do?
I know this isn't right,
You do.
so I'm when I touch, I can feel, do I feel myself, do I feel like I am awake, or is it like a dreamlike state?
You feel
Like,
yourself,
Mhm.
but it's like there but not. It's almost euphoric. You feel your skin. As you look down at your clothing, you're in your armor. You don't really sleep in your armor that much.
No, I rarely wear
you're
my armor. I
dressed.
haven't been wearing my armor the whole time we've been on that planet.
And you're kitted out in your black outfit. You don't see any of your equipment. Your hair is pulled back, and you have long hair again.
Right now I'm just gonna get up and look out the window. What do I see?
You see that you're in Yandan,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not Yandan as you know it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's before you met Jack and Godrick. And before you met any of the people you know now. But it's a different situation because it's gray light everywhere. And it's just almost a mist or a haze just hangs through the whole city. And the buildings are dilapidated and falling apart. Ash is everywhere. You see a tree as the wind whips against it, just peeling away the bark. but then the tree reforms itself. And it begins the peeling process again.
I'm gonna start feeling around my room just for anything out of the ordinary because I know this isn't right. Just looking for anything that might feel like a switch or a computer that shouldn't be there. Some like hologram thing.
You start feeling around.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about this room is one off. There's a picture frame there of your mom and your dad.
Mm-hmm.
The frame is there, the picture is not. Your dresser is there, but the marks that you left on it with you and your girlfriends are on the other side of it, not where you put them before. The curtains are facing the wrong direction. And
I don't know what you. I'm just gonna yell like into the space while I'm searching my room. I don't know what you are, but you're not very good at your job. You got a lot of stuff wrong here.
You hear. It just seems like it echoes into eternity as a dark form appears as you stand up and face it. It looks like a rotting stick entity. Like the pitch is black, but it's oozing. And it stands before you. You must choose. You have 3 minutes. And it disappears. And you blink. And now you're in the street. As you stand in the street, before you is your weapons on tables. All of the stuff within the arsenal of the knight, but no vehicles, no ships. Before you are anything that you've had as firearms go. You see dome fighting positions, you see trench blowing devices, you see a lot of the crazy shit Jack's given you. You see more ammo. You see excuse me. Like vehicle equipment stuff. You don't see
But no actual vehicles. We see all the weapons that can go on vehicles, but we don't see any vehicles.
Right. And it seems off. It just feels off. You see the 50 cal off the old APC you guys
That
used
got
to own.
stolen on the slave planet.
Yeah. You see it there.
I forgot about that.
Okay.
You see the old rocket launchers. And next to the table, well, excuse me, sitting on the table is an old clock, like old. And it's ticking down from 3 minutes. What do you pick up?
Something I'm familiar with.
Okay.
I'll grab the I'll grab an energy rifle. Something
Okay.
I know it can handle.
What else?
Oh, how much am I allowed to? I have no
I'll
idea how much
say-
I'm allowed to grab.
Okay. He grabbed a melee weapon. Yes.
Yes,
He
grenades.
grabbed a
Machine gun.
Machine gun. He gave the hammer.
Grenades.
And he grabbed grenades. I'll say you're allowed to pick up either one large, one small, and two thrown or a melee, or two large and a melee. Your decision. And I'm going to say all of like every fucking thing is there. But if you want a lot of extra ammo, you're gonna have to sacrifice something.
The energy rifle and energy pistol and just a fucking ammo.
And a box of ammo? Okay. You grab those things. And the table disappears into ash. It just falls to the floor, to the ground, and is absorbed by the concrete. And you hear and make a perception check.
$19.
You notice that behind you there is a mist that is closing in on you fast. I'll say at this point, you made your selections quick. You have a 2-minute head start on it. But you can hear from the mist and you see shadows moving in it fast, like.
Oh, that looks fun. Are there any buildings around me I can get into?
As you look around, behind you, you see your apartment, but the mist is coming to that. But ahead of you, you see you see a council building up the street. You know this city. You see Orland's Tower.
Okay.
Before it was destroyed.
I'm just gonna run up to any buildings that the mist is not surrounding yet, and just see if I can get in.
Okay. As you run up to the door, your hand touches the handles. They open up.
Okay.
But everything's like just decaying. Like black ichor covers just weird corners. As you open up, you're at the, you open the door, you run up the street, you just open like an office building. You just see desks covered in dust and mold. And the ceiling tiles have fallen in. It's like a bad construction site. What do you do?
And go in, bar the door, head as deep up as I can.
You're going up?
Yeah.
It's not hard to bar this door. There's a lot of furniture in here. You just shove shit in front of it. And as you do, you start to make your way up the next flight of stairs. It's an office building, so each floor is duplicated to look like the other. As you go up further, there's holes in the floor. How high up are you going? This is a 5-story building.
Fourth, just in case this stuff fucked up with the roof.
I'll say as you make your way up to the top, make what's your passive perception?
I don't think we decided on
It's
those.
just your regular perception number.
7.
7? You swear you hear gunfire and explosions coming from outskirts of the city. But you can, whatever, fucked up situation. The mist is closing on your building. And you hear glass breaking downstairs as it echoes up the hallways. And as it does, now you certifiably hear boom, 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 boom. You hear a door break open. and it's Joan. She's like, fuck, they got me.
What is this?
I don't know. Were you talking to a creepy guy?
Yeah, black, dripping shit.
Fuck. The ship was taken over. We tried to fight it. Can you hear?
By what? Where is it coming from?
A closet
Open.
next to like a printer room.
Open.
Lot of falls out. And vines break off of her. Black vines. Oh, fuck. Is this real?
I don't know. I don't think so. Joan? Any ideas?
And you see Joan start pushing a button on her neck. But all of her mechanical devices are gone.
This just looks...
She looks like a regular fucking person. Well, for her species. Without the mechanical tubes and things.
She's been unborged.
So...
So is it just like metal? Just out of curiosity, it's just like metal? Has it been replaced by skin?
Skin.
Okay.
It's kind of offsetting because you're used to seeing her
so
that
used
way.
to all the shit? Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. And Lotta picks up a 50 cal out of the closet. We had to choose stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is this what we're doing? And
shit's chasing us in a weird mist.
and you see, because Lotta looks out the window, and you hear her scream, "It's Godrick! It's Tal! It's Hammer!" And as you guys rush to the window and look out, you see them turning the corner and running up the street, hauling ass, as Tal turns around with a flamethrower. And the whole, like a mob of them just drop.
What?
Hammer turns back around to cover Tal as he moves up. Boom, 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 boom. And you see undead falling. But as you look at them, these are people you guys have killed. A lot of people. Make a constitution check for me.
Hey!
Your eyes blank. You're back on your ship. And you see TJ sticking his knife into something before you lose consciousness again.
I knew it. Hang
Your
on.
image blurs. Let me see how he landed that. Okay. You see your visage blur for a second, and the buildings are, for a second, everything is sideways, and then goes back to how it should be.
I kind of snap out of whatever this is.
Yes.
I'm back on my ship. See TJ kill something, pass back out, and when I pass back out, what I'm seeing.
What you saw. Okay, so here's what you saw.
I'm just trying to figure out what you just said. Blurs, then comes back. Was it?
Your vision, like in the dream, blurs for a second. Because it seems as though something has happened exteriorly to cause the image to shift. And then it shifts back. Then I need to make one more check. You hear from downstairs, possibly the second, maybe the third floor.
Okay.
What do you do?
I look at Jen and Lotta, I'm like, well, good news. This isn't real. Bad news is it's still happening.
Fuck. Lana looks over the railing, and we got company. As mist creeps under the doors and The cracks in the walls and the windows.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see this happening, you notice there's shadows are starting to form in the corners.
I'm just going to say this isn't real. Try to wake yourselves up. Something happened, I snap back. I'm going to ready, while I'm talking, I'm going to ready. Just try and wake up out of this.
Okay. And a shadow appears in front of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Its grin seems to go all the way to eternity, large and then shrink into a howling scream as it lunges at you.
Boom.
Make an attack roll.
Rifle.
Got it.
Because that's what I was holding. 20 total.
20 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You nail it. Boom! It drops.
Mm-hmm.
And turns into Icker as another shadow appears. Joan shoots that one.
Mm-hmm.
And hits it, and it just... Yeah. Godrick. You make it to them when you turn around and hear boom, boom, and make a perception check.
$21.
21.
No, wait a minute. Yeah, 21.
21. You catch the corner out of the corner of your eye. Fourth floor of an old office building downtown. You see muzzle flashes. And you see the mist butting into it.
Okay.
All right, what's the plan, boss?
All right. First off, give me those grenades. Give me like 4. I know you got more than enough, Mark.
Here.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anybody else here? Did you hear any noises or anything? Sounds like people.
Not really.
All right, grab all your gear. We're going to go to the office building. I heard some flashes.
You heard flashes?
Or,
Can you see rainbows too?
you ain't ready for that, son.
That's the special weed.
Okay, I didn't say anything about weed now.
No about the weed.
I'm like, this is my drink. There's supposed to be weed. Anyway, it's like, okay, gather up everything. Bomb making materials. Is there any more like gasoline or flammable material?
And you see Razor, or excuse me, not Razor. You see Eli be like, well, I found this. It's a stick of C4.
I'm going to put it in the shed. We'll set it for when we leave. So that as soon as they start pouring in and get out almost to us, we'll set it. We'll run really fast.
Okay.
Or we'll set it now. No, we'll set
Follow
it.
your lead.
No, we'll set it now, and then we'll leave.
Make a decision. We gotta go.
All right, and Tao, I want this whole forest on fire. Good. So if anybody.
Getting paid back.
All right, let's go. And Tao, how much of that fuel you got left?
He looks down. Shit, half.
All right, no more until I say so. Let's go.
And that fire is roaring, and the mist, as it almost licks your heels, goes around and evades the fire.
And we're just running. Broke out of the door, running until the C4 goes off.
Make a Constitution check.
I said, there's a timer in there. 19.
You wake for another 3 seconds. You're deeper into the woods, but you hear a very familiar sound. As the Swaler Arone comes up overhead,
I just yell out, "Hey, May!" As loud as I can.
as you fall back asleep.
Damn, I should have just operated my pick.
Where are you going?
We're going towards the muzzle flashes.
Okay, as you make your way in. Now, I want to give you the correct image in your head.
Yeah, I need that.
The mist has now kind of made an L between you and the office building. Okay? So, like, you're running towards the office building, it's stopped at the office building.
Okay.
But now it's kind of encompassing around you again. This is trying to get behind you.
Yeah.
Make a percentile dice roll.
80? 80.
You were hauling ass. You're still at disadvantage from 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
You, I'll say you make it back into the city. Empty buildings. No threat. Just misery.
Let's yell out.
Unhappiness.
Hello? Really loud.
Okay. As you're in the office building, you're and you see the head of the guy you guys killed on the beach on the planet of change come at you. You want to shoot?
Yeah.
Shoot him.
And I'm going to, after I shoot him, I'm going to try and see if I can look around.
Zombies are dumb and slow.
Yeah, they're dumb and slow. 7.
7, he dies. It's like, for me to give them a high AC would be stupid. So we're
Yeah.
not doing that.
No.
It depends on what genre of zombie you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going
Walking
normal
Dead.
zombie, not bullshit zombie.
Yeah.
Joan starts shooting out the window down onto the ground. And you see her drop 17 of them. And Lotta comes around the side and opens up with that 50 cal as there's a crowd of them at the base of the stairs on the 4th floor coming up. She kills, because that's a heavy weapon, an additional 80 of them. And I'm going to say it's giving you about 8 minutes of free time. She has cleared out a small patch of them, but the mist is still there. And you're slowly starting to see darkness form again. When you hear, hello! Hello! From outside. And you recognize the voice as Godrick's. And Joan says, "That's Godrick! We're up here!
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for dropping by. We were just on the way to the steakhouse." "Shut the fuck up! What's going on? Get down here now!" She looks at you.
We got a window.
On the 4th floor?
No, we got a window of time.
Oh.
This ain't real.
Drugs ain't that good.
Make a constitution check.
Oh wow, I don't even think it's that. I think I have a... Yeah, 9.
9. And for a moment, the image goes away again. You're back on the newly discovered AI planet. But you're being pulled through the woods. And you hear, shh. You go back to sleep.
Oh, fuck no.
All right. Make a percentile dice roll for me, Jala.
Hang on.
He's good. I see him.
I know not what I'm doing.
Ordering pizza?
Nope.
Damn it.
No. Somebody's got to.
Somebody's got
Motherfuckers.
pizzas.
What was I doing? Percentile?
Yes.
90.
You make it to the fucking bottom like
Boom, boom, boom.
lightning.
Yeah.
Just 2 stairs, 3 stairs at a time. You are the stair-stepping master. And then you look back and Joan's like, "I'm fat. Stop."
You're just not having your shit.
I know.
Are you okay?
I don't know. And she's just keeping up with you.
We go find Godrick.
Okay. You guys link up, I'll say, at the doorway to the building as the mist has now overtaken the building behind you. The mist is now 3 seconds behind you. What are you doing?
Like, hurry up! We either go to the Rusty Sprocket or the hospital.
Hospital's already overtaken by the mist. It's like to the north east.
All right, where's the junkyard?
Junkyard's
We
overtaken.
really need a map.
Tell me about it. It's some list of shit, man.
Never mind. No push gaming right now.
How far is the Rusty Sprocket?
It's like 2 streets up.
We go up there.
Run.
Run, sweet, grab everybody. So far, the mission has been just grab as many as people and kill as many of these things as you can. They
You see
hate fire.
a stupid amount of equipment hanging off of him because it looks like he has been raiding everything.
Yeah. I was going to start doing that too, but we heard him first.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as soon as we get to the Rusty Sprocket, I'm going to, like, head to the kitchen and look for that.
Okay. You guys make it there, no issue. You are now
With a small platoon.
4 minutes ahead of the fog. Make investigation checks.
Oh, we're in the Sprocket?
Yep.
Seven,
23, sorry.
17.
Okay. You find meat cleavers and you find a shotgun hidden under, like a sawed-off shotgun hidden under the bar.
I take it, I put it in my bag, I just start throwing. I was like, I give all the knives and cutlery to her.
You, while he's doing that, and he hands you shit, you find like a booby trap, like a landmine,
Ooh.
but it's under the floorboards. The only way you notice is you saw a little glint of wire.
And let them know. If any of them come in here, try and force them this way and point it out.
All right. I just yell it. Who set the mine? I look around. Okay.
They're looking at you like you're crazy.
Like, there's a landmine right here. Somebody had to set this before we left. Or maybe somebody's still here and they're setting up shit. All right.
Right.
I'm looking around for food.
You find cans with no labels and they're empty.
There's no point in that. This ain't real.
You're not hungry. You are tired, but you're not hungry.
You're tired because you're still asleep.
Even feel your stomach
Okay.
or your intestines.
I'm in survival situation, so. The hospital's already been taken. What?
Oh, and you also you find rags and actual liquor.
Yes, that. And something to light these on fire.
Hammer goes, oh, here! And he grabs a couple of 50 cal rounds off of Lotta's chain and pulls them apart. Here, and pours the powder onto the table. We can make a paste, yeah? Or something?
Yeah. Look for toothpaste, chapstick.
I need a... Can I borrow a knife? And he starts looking around for metal, and he starts to pull a piece of metal off of the bar top. He starts scraping a knife against it until it starts to spark.
Hold on. Are the stoves here gas?
You don't know.
I start looking.
You go into the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk into the kitchen, it looks as though it's been abandoned for 50 to 100 years. Although you guys ate there not so long ago.
Yeah.
But everything's one off. The stove is on the wrong side. The serving doors are on the wrong side. Facing the wrong direction. You turn the knobs on the stove. You hear, but you don't smell anything.
Okay.
Leave them on anyway. Never know.
I just crank them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before we leave, can I also look while they're doing that? Can I also dig in the drawers and look for like matches or a lighter?
You find a lot of those. You find, I'm going to say, like 2 boxes of matches and a shitty old lighter.
Good.
Like one of the ones you light a barbecue grill with, the long stemmed one. It's ugly, nobody likes.
Is anybody injured?
No, because again, this isn't real. We probably can't even get injured here.
Both of your visions blur for a second, and you hear outside. You guys come to. You're both in the woods, and you hear as you see the Swaler's gun turn. Roll a d20 for me, both of you.
Natural 1.
4.
And then you hear, "Shh, it's okay." As you, but before you lose your consciousness again, you see what looks like a cave. Jala. As you come back to, you kind of blank and be like, "Oh, that was weird." Then you hear the all too familiar voice of Stitch. "Keep fighting."
Where do I hear this? You've got me
In your
confused
head.
now. Okay, but am I in the woods or am I in the bar?
dream.
Okay.
You're back in the dream, and then you hear her voice in the dream. Excuse me, I should have been more clear. "Keep fighting. We'll find you. Jack is punishing them." And as you see this, but you cannot. A black, slender creature you spoke to before appears. Very good. So, if you make it through the second half, I'll tell you my second name. My first name is Dvorka.
And I shoot it.
Make an attack roll.
I wanted to get its name. I shoot it.
Make an attack roll. You better be quick as lightning.
16.
You miss.
Yes.
It went right next to his head because he did this. Tears in the ash, which falls to the ground again. You guys are in the rusty sprocket with gas blowing everywhere, supposedly.
We hope.
What are you doing? The fog is now 2 minutes from you. And you can
We'll
start
run to the
hear
council
that.
What are we doing? The council building.
It'd be on the council building right now.
I think we.
Isn't there... No, wait a minute. Let's go to K Street.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna open the door
I need a
and look
map.
out where is not encompassed by. Where is the fog? Where is not encompassed? Can we get out of here?
I'll say you can make a safe assumption where it's not.
Okay.
At this point, the north end of town is not. Because what it's doing is it's following you around is what you pick up on. It's encompassing everything behind you.
So we can't go back. We can
You
only
go
forward.
Talk about a moral decision.
Stay put and fight it out or keep going that way.
Keep going that way. More people. We need to find more people and stuff.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to whisper it to you. Well, No, this thing's gonna know.
I'm sure I already know.
You don't.
Okay. I've talked to it several times. A few times.
Cool. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Oh, there's a fighting back for us. I don't know who all we're going to find here.
Yeah, I've even having the visions, right, where you wake up, kind of. Yeah, I have this too. Yeah, I'm in the woods, and I'm being carried off by some headless creature.
Oh, headless. Cool.
I
I've only
think-
heard a voice, but I'm being cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we must be right next to each other.
Yeah, it's this black figure. He has teeth. He's
Walking
black
and talking.
disco. Yeah, and we're just looking around. Certain buildings we recognize, like TV
know that-
stations, radio station, whatever's over there.
You know that loose jog?
Yeah,
Where
the,
you're
the shit jog. I'm trying to work out, but not really.
Everything's jiggling.
Yep, I'm just doing this because it's part of the schedule. God, and this rifle keeps hitting me in the ass. Yeah, I know. As you make your way to K Street,
Mm-hmm.
is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Fog overtakes the diner.
Okay.
Yeah, second.
Shit, we never.
Yep. You hear.
That worked.
Behind you, and
It's Gus.
you see brick and stone start to fly in from behind
Shit.
you
Move faster.
with body parts,
I take cover under a car.
There's no card.
and then you feel it hit you. Like you can feel things, but this felt like you felt it. Like felt it in reality. You find your way quickly. I'll say at this point, as I shrink the dice. Oh, where are you at? There you are. You're 1 minute ahead of the fog at this point as you reach the ghetto. But it's the bad part of town when you and Halo are still together. The truck is still there that tried to hijack his motorcycle.
The truck is there? There's been no other vehicles, but that truck is there?
You see that truck, but it's dilapidated. Wouldn't run. At least you wouldn't assume. And in the back, you see his dirty hover bike. You see the streets that you guys obliterated before they were obliterated by napalm, I believe it was.
Everything. Yeah.
that Turner gave you. But
The crime rate was amazing after that.
yes, things went way down.
Yeah, it's amazing what happened when they're all dead.
Hint, hint. You see the houses, and then you hear, "Man, what the fuck is this shit? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro! I'll beat your ass."
Do I recognize these voices?
You
Is it the
know
boys?
them.
Yeah,
Man.
it's Godrick's boys.
Man, you
I
punk
just
ass
start
election
yelling,
mother.
yo! Over here!
You hear, you can see your guys going off on this creature.
And I just.
And the
Big
creature
pistol.
turns and looks at you like, who are you dealing with? And just disappears.
This thing that was sent to...
Man, is this some sort of prank, bro?
Will they see me?
They see you. They see you too.
Is there anybody else here?
This some creepy motherfucker who gave me a shit selection.
Yeah.
And it's the whole crew.
37.
Well,
K
just
Street.
K Street, not the Mercs.
No, 37 K Street. That's what was left. All right. Here's what needs to happen. You need to grab all your weapons, any gas, fuel, anything that's playable, and you need to follow us.
Where we going?
Let me put it this way. That mist, and I point behind us, is following us.
And it's dead people.
And there's a whole bunch of dead people that seems to be everybody we've killed through the past few months. trying to eat us.
Man, we killed a lot of people.
I know.
Man, that's got to be like a lot of people.
Gather some shit.
I can't count that high.
It's time to put in overtime.
Man, you owe us
Yeah, don't
some fat, and you see them stop. Then you see them come back.
You just came back, didn't you?
Oh shit, it's bad out
Oh,
there.
yeah, I forgot.
It's bad out there.
I forgot to say this isn't actually real. We're in dreamland right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the world.
Fuck. Make Constitution checks.
God, why do I suck?
18.
10.
10.
You're about to get retired for the moment.
You wake up and you feel something wet on your face. As you look up, the creature's dead.
I just hit my
And
emergency on my pick. Can I pull that in 3 seconds?
Roll a d20.
Yeah, you're barely with it.
You gotta roll off. 11.
12.
You. And you fall back asleep. You have 2 seconds. You awake and you see Godrick laying on his side. Something attached to his head. And the creature carrying him dead. And you fall back asleep. You also notice everything smoking around you. As you come back, you see Joan shaking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Joan, what's up?
And she comes back.
What's going on out there? What'd you see? Joan?
The AI are fighting something. And you see her just start crying, but her tears are blue. She's just like, oh no. And then she stands up and she's just like, the AI are fighting some creatures. Some of them are hurt.
Creatures, did you see? Was it just... Obviously, it's not the sitters.
And then Joan disappears
Joan!
in the dust.
Do I see this?
You both see it.
Oh, wait. She saw too much.
You don't know?
We don't have time for wait till Joe come back.
Is she gonna come back? We've had
I don't
nobody
know.
else has done this.
No, this is new.
That's... Oh, God. Hope she's gotta be okay.
Okay. Doesn't Undead have a Capitol building?
Not really. The council building.
council building was
technically
kind of the
the
Capitol building.
Capitol building, but there was a council station for the Pindari system.
All right. Oh, fuck, I can't even see with the fog. But once the fog or mist, once the mist takes over, does it stay there permanently, or does it like move around?
We
It
would have...
stays there.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's kind of like coloring.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can't erase what you just colored.
Oh, I'm looking out the windows, looking at buildings that I might know.
The mist is almost on you, as you guys are going where?
It's like, you guys got your shit ready to go?
Yeah, man, where we going?
Council building. Here.
The council buildings... No!
Oh, it's gone?
That way!
I was like, is anybody gonna know any places around here with guns?
Hell no!
There's not a gun shop here?
Yeah, but it's overran. There's a second continent.
Keep going. There's no way to get to the second continent.
Is there a military base?
I'm gonna light... But I'm just directing people to walk in
Yeah.
whatever the direction that the fog is not moving. Keep moving in that direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
Oh, sorry.
Light one of my Molotov cocktails that I picked up and pitch it towards into the mist.
Make it
Before we keep running?
Make a dex check.
just to keep a little bit out the way. That'd be a natural 20.
You throw it, and as it lands, the mist pulls away from it.
Ooh, fun.
It stays away from it.
Oh, we gotta just continue setting shit on fire.
And you hear as you see black moving in the mist.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Lotta disappears. In the dust. Her weapon falls. Ding, 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 ding. All the equipment she had falls. You pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 50 cal.
I got too much
Okay,
shell.
hang on. I'd say you're the only one able to pick it up.
Okay.
As you pick it up,
Get-
you think, oh, it's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's light. It's like holding a stick. You know how heavy that is. You've helped Jack put it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's light. But it's one off. How you charge it's on the other side.
Mm.
The trigger's too far forward. It has a buttstock it's not supposed to.
Mm.
I'll say you guys walk for another 3 to 5 minutes with the fog just kind of walking around.
Is there a... There's abandoned cars, right? Vehicles?
Yeah.
All right. I unscrew the gas cap.
I'll say no. They're not abandoned. I'm going to say that they're ruins. Not that they were torched, but that they're dilapidated.
I want to check one of them, see if there's still fuel in them.
You stick your nose down there, you don't smell anything. And that's the weird thing about this is there's no smell.
There's no smells. That's the one-off.
Okay. Well, Eli, I need you to start setting up bombs near the gas tanks of the abandoned vehicles, or dilapidated vehicles, so they'll follow us, we can at least slow down the mist. And you already have bombs made. So we'd have more of a chance fighting if you would set up booby traps. Giant explosions.
Who are you talking to?
Eli.
Eli? Eli starts setting up stuff around the cars as quickly as he can. And he is quick with a natural 20. He's and you see him unroll, like he's a pro at this. He just unrolls the cables and like keeps walking backwards, unrolling the cable. And you guys continue to move. And as he moves, you see the cable start to tug, and he plops the trigger. Boom! More debris and stuff comes raining down on you guys.
Our what buildings are around us?
At this point, it's houses.
Anybody I know? Familiar houses? Family member houses or anybody?
You don't know any of these houses, not really. I mean, this is before you met Jack.
But I always lived there.
You were always there, but you weren't in every inch of the city.
So we get out of the ghetto. Fire station?
That might be available.
All right, let's go check out the fire station.
All right, as you guys continue to walk, you steer in the distance. And as you continue to walk, he appears again. Good job. But your friends are annoying.
Which one?
The ship.
Cordoba. Well, he's a good friend. He doesn't want to see anything bad happen to us.
We're going to kill him.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But just tell us what you want.
We're getting what we want.
Okay, which is? Then just ask. Things are just that simple sometimes.
No.
Okay. So, I'm doing very good then.
Yes.
All right. Any advice? Tips? Hints?
My last name.
Altinian?
Yes.
Alt. Can I call you Alt for short?
He disappears.
Whatever. Alt. Thank you. Okay.
Godrick stop and looking at something,
Mhm.
and then a moment later comes out of it, and then you, before you stands that dark creature again. You're doing great. My last name is Altinian. So much. But your friend is an issue. The one with the ship. We're going to kill him. And
Sure.
he disappears again.
I just start giggling.
Both of you make Constitution checks.
Fuck!
14.
3!
You cannot handle your booze.
We'll start with you. You wake up and see boots that you recognize as your mercenaries next to you, working on you, looking at you like trying to figure out something.
I was like, they're gonna kill Jack! Divork Alt! That's all I could do. That's all I could do. For 3 seconds, that's a lot. That's
a lot. And then you hear, "We got it, sir." And you come back. You wake for a second and see Amy over you, looking furious.
Uh-huh.
And you see, before you pass out, you see Cottage pulling the arms off of something.
Uh-huh.
And you hear, boom!
If I've only got a second, all I say is Jack. And pass back out.
You, but for that second, it felt good because you could smell again. You could smell the grass and the pine, and you could smell the earth. Well, the ground.
You can't say
Not earth. You can't say earth on a different planet. It's not earth. You get what I'm saying.
I mean, no.
It's the ground. Rule! You can smell nature, and it felt good. And it gives you a little bit more reprieve. You lost your point of exhaustion. And let me make one thing real quick. Okay. As you're standing there, you see Godrick and Towel.
all that shit just falls.
I'm just standing there going, please let that be a good thing.
So it's just you and K Street.
Shit.
Yeah.
And Hammer and Tao.
Cow dip too.
Oh, we did?
With your
Sorry.
emotions spiking,
Mm-hmm.
Stitch appears. But as a little girl in this.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. Everyone's okay. They're being punished. And she disappears.
Good. Okay.
And K Street's like, oh, hell no. The boss is gone.
No, good thing. Good thing.
Good thing?
Yes.
And you see them freeze. Continue to look. Man, this guy is a fucking piece of shit. He just gave us some more cryptic information.
Uh-huh.
He says we can go if Jack stops killing him.
Yeah.
He told him where he could stuff himself.
Yes.
And his mama's a hoe.
Okay. You know Jack ain't gonna stop. So don't worry about that.
Ever.
Let's keep rolling.
Why couldn't I hear
Set
that?
shit on fire as we go. It's keeping the mist away.
Okay. They pick up Tao's flamethrower.
Mm-hmm. That's only got half a thing of gas in it. So.
We can do a lot with half a tank of gas, baby. We've been in the hood for a while. And
It's not just gas. Gelatin.
you continue to walk.
Mm-hmm.
But the mist is destabilizing.
Ooh. Okay.
And you feel in your body
Uh-huh.
a shake where your legs
But-
dance across the ground. And you see the image
I think-
distort again.
Yeah.
But
Think.
all you hear is
I'm gonna continue to let K Street know that all this extra weird shit is good. That's coming from reality.
Godrick. As you wake, you feel a burning sensation as they pull something out of your nose, down your throat, and they rip this thing off, and you hear a gunshot go off next to your head, and a clamp is released from your skull.
I'm just, and I start, I'm about to jump up like the Hulk and
You
just
jump up, and you look around. Jala's asleep on the ground, with a contraption wrapped around her face and her head and through her nose. And
I yell out.
and there's a creature laying next to her that was obviously hit by something from a ship.
Somebody fucking explain that.
The AI pick it up and start to investigate it. And you see Riker appear off of his ship. Is anybody damaged? And behind Riker is Joan and Lotta and Tao.
What's going on? I just yell, what the fuck is going on?
We don't know. All we know is that you were in a dream state, yes?
Yeah. It was like a nightmare, a horror movie nightmare. I did very well.
Without doubt, sir. Well, put it on
That's
my
not
ship and
violent.
I'll investigate it.
What's going on with the AI?
And then you see them start to work on Jala.
I asked him, what's going on? What's with the AI?
They're fighting the creatures. We don't know what they are.
Well, whatever you did before, do it with Jala and the rest of them. How many are asleep?
One moment, sir. Signal 150 requesting airstrike on 3175. And you hear Jack's voice. As you hear, boom! Your ears go, "Bah!" And you see body parts flying through the sky.
I send a message to Jack. Awake. Okay. Jala's still asleep. They're working on her.
Hell is
He
rolling like
calls you.
garbage.
Jack, and you look at Jack. His eyes are red.
We need
Not
red.
bloodshot. Red.
Like the color red.
Like his white is black and his irises are red. Roger that, targeting 3175. And you see him snap out of it. And he looks around. You were supposed to pull that chip out. Shit. Fuck. I need a medic. And you see, come with us, sir. We'll take care of you. And you see his one of his pilots sit down at the gun controls. We gotta go, sir. Hangs up. Jala. K Street begins to continue to canvass the area with you. You find just junk as you move. K Street, at one point, you guys are walking for what seems like an hour. Before they're like, man, let's just stop and fight these things, man.
You know how many shit is in there?
Yeah, but it don't stop.
It's not going to if we don't wake our asses up.
And as you say up, up, and you hear, make a constitution check.
Oh, that's slightly better. 12.
And you hear a very familiar voice, a kind voice, as Domino appears in front of you. As Domino. Hello, Jala.
Hi.
Hello, creatures. As she looks around, she unveils everything in the mist. She's like, oh, I see. So, you're in a dream state.
We established that.
Very similar to the one that our dearest friend, you know who, she passed away. Not unlike that. This species tends to keep people in this state for research. However, we're eliminating them. Jack is doing a preposterously good job at it. So, you're going to feel a poke in your arm because we need to get you out of the contraption you're in.
Contraption?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Godrick's with you,
Okay.
and Jack is bombing the shit out of everything.
Okay.
The knight took some damage, as did the haunted. But I am untouched. You're aboard my ship. We're going into space, so it should release soon.
Okay.
Okay. And she disappears.
Trust her completely.
Then you hear, no, like a bad Wi-Fi signal. And they're like, oh, hail the boss! And you awake, feeling a very burning rip come out of your throat as these tubes come out through your nose. And you hear something is pulled off your head. And as you turn to the right, you see Godrick sitting, looking at you on a table while all of your crewmates fret over you. You are singed. Your clothing is tattered because you're in your jammies. And you see Jack on the table across from you. Beep. Beep. Beep.
What the fuck?
Beep. That's a discussion. So, welcome back. K Street we have not found yet.
Oh, fuck. Those idiots got locked there by themselves.
Sort of, kind of. No, the AI are looking for him. Them.
Well, I told him to just keep setting fire to shit because the fire kept the mist away. But they were wanting to stop, so they'll probably find shit.
They're reckless ragamuffins. I'm sure they'll be fine. So,
Let's talk about Jack for a moment.
Okay, what about Jack?
He had something I did not see, as it was cloaked. He has a combat modification for extreme precision we did not know about. The shots he was landing should not have landed precisely.
Mm-hmm. It
That being
doesn't
said, we
surprise me. You're
must-
with the
We must
Jabu.
remove it.
Okay.
It's degrading him mentally. They tried to take him. But as the images here show, and she pulls up a hologram, and it shows a video of the creatures coming into your room, just appearing out of a cloak.
Mm-hmm.
In front of his shield that he has over his bed.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it grab a hold of Jack's head.
Mm-hmm.
You just see Jack wake up. Boom, 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 boom. And Jack stands up, and you see his eyes turn red. And he moves with precision.
Mm-hmm.
Not unlike an AI, or like Joan.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him sit down at the command console of the Swaler and begin interacting with the ship's communication on a different level. So it's degrading his psychological functions. He hasn't been sleeping well.
I know he hasn't been sleeping well. That's
So-
why.
I'm afraid so. We must remove it.
Is it safe to remove it?
It's safe if I remove it. I'm
Okay.
an expert surgeon. So, may I proceed to work on Jack?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And as you guys feel the rumble of coming back down into space, or coming back out of space, make an intelligence check.
Oh, now I start rolling well. Okay.
18.
20 total.
This isn't real.
You're
Nothing
right.
about this is real. The ship is on the ground, but shakes. You look out the windows, you're still on the planet. Domino, as you look at her, is one off. Her pattern of polka dots is squares. And as she leans over, she shows emotion.
Everything is one off. I shoot. I take the energy pistol and shoot her.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
Mm-mm. 13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see her.
I told you, suck at your job.
I would pull. Oh, wait, my sword's not there.
And Lotta and Joan and Tao are like, oh shit! And they just go after this creature and start swinging on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's my dice? How's he doing out there?
He's doing something. I can't see him.
Let's give him here. Let's take a 10-minute baby order pizza break, and we'll be right back.
Baby.
All right, be right back, y'all.
And we're back. The food's been ordered. The kid has been satisfied-ish. Because you can't really ever satisfy a kid, so. As the creature drops to the ground, Jack sits up. And it's not Jack. It's just someone you killed on... It was a pirate. It's the pirate who is in charge of Her Majesty. And goes to take a swipe at you.
Can I try and dodge it? Because I'm shaky about shooting this one.
Roll the d20, see who hits first. You got a 3.
Oh.
Can I try and shoot? Or
I got a 6.
6. Turn it back on, Mom.
And I apologize. I will be right back. Mom shit.
What'd you get?
6.
6. Okay.
what I roll?
Yeah. I got a 6 too. All right. You guys outshot the thing. One moment, we'll find out what happens.
What made you go with the zombie thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
What if you were the zombies the whole time? This whole
That might take a couple
stasis.
games. That might take a couple days to wrap around.
Might have broke me. Emotionally. Ooh.
Okay.
Right to the ankle.
Knee.
Knee. Ooh, boom. Yeah. Someone rubbed their knee against the table. Okay. You guys beat him on the draw.
Mm-hmm.
You guys shoot him.
He's fine. He's fine.
The creature falls as you put 3 in its chest. It's not Jack.
Okay.
The ground around you shakes again. This time you can hear the explosions.
Okay.
A creature appears before you. Both. All of you.
Mm-hmm.
But this time it's not a black creature. It's wearing black robes with a blue head, with yellow, piercing eyes. You're doing so well. Keep going. Or not. Watching you die would be just as informative.
Great. Now I gotta play its little game.
And then he... And then you hear electricity behind you. And lightning strikes, hitting. And K Street's there. We awake? Dude, he fired a bazooka into a whole grow. Oh, shit. Hey, boss!
It's all K Street.
Maybe?
All of them.
I think
You
so.
guys are back.
He looks out the window. We still on the planet?
It's unknown.
Who's that? And they look down. Who's that?
Don't worry about it. They tried to fool us.
Oh, we're not out of the dream.
I don't know. Let's get off. Are we actually on the Hope? Can I look around? Can I take a look around the med bay? Does everything look okay, or is everything one off?
Make an investigation check.
$22.
You notice a few things. She wouldn't have left that there. She don't leave tools out. That door is the wrong color.
We are not on the hope.
But it's subtle. So subtle.
It's getting better. It's getting smarter. But we are not on the hope. We're still in whatever the fuck this is.
We're on a ship, right?
I don't know.
We look out the window to see space, right?
Make a constitution check, both of you. As you look out the window.
Why the fuck do I suck at constitution? 8.
8. Okay. You wake up. You're still in the woods. You're on your side and something's attached to your head. You still see boots around you, working on you. And you see Jala still laying there. Amy's still working on her.
I try to rip the thing off my face.
I'll say, give a disadvantage strength check.
Super disadvantage strength check.
What was that?
14.
I roll again?
No, roll again. Take the lower number. That's it. That is disadvantage.
7.
Plus your strength modifier?
Yeah, 7.
Total? You pull at it, but it doesn't move. One of the mercs puts your hands on, hey man, we got this. And you hear a voice you recognize before you pass out. All right, Alpha Team, let's go. It's Jack. You can smell gunpowder and burning trees. And you see his silhouette disappear into something with a group of people. Jala. You awaken to see a very livid Jack Cordoba looking over you.
Do I register his eyes just real quick, having just come out as that?
I'll say, what'd you roll?
8.
This is normal eyes.
Okay.
They're bloodshot, but they're normal.
Okay.
And you see him talk to one of his guys. Let's go. Before you fall back asleep. You're still in the woods.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
you come back to. As you look outside, it doesn't look like space. It looks off. Like small dots or squares or triangles.
Okay, we're obviously still in this dream shit.
You're landing right now.
Everybody needs
Landing the ship.
All right. Everybody, I have a suggestion. Look for equipment while I go check out the bridge.
Her ship didn't really have a bridge.
Have a bridge.
It had a cockpit. That was it.
I made a cruise ship.
Wait, she did get a new ship. Fuck yeah, it does have a bridge.
Oh,
It's
that's
not-
right.
Oh,
no, we're not.
shit.
We're
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh,
okay, well, you're having your own fun little panic attack over there. We're quote unquote on the hope.
Ocular ship.
No.
The AI for Domino.
Well,
All right. Make investigation checks, guys.
16.
16. Okay. What did you roll?
8.
You don't find much of anything. You make your way to the bridge, or do you both do it?
I was going to.
I'm gonna go with him.
Okay. As you make your way onto the bridge, it's not a ship bridge. It's not real. It's like you're in a box.
Okay. This one's obvious. Like,
It's almost a simulation.
okay.
No, it is the.
Like the consoles are metal,
But nothing's actually
but
working
the
on them.
buttons aren't real. They're like paper.
Uh huh.
and the screen looks like it's on a reel.
Uh-huh.
I just shoved my throat through the screen. Fuck this screen.
Okay, you punch the screen.
No, I kick it.
You kick it.
Like I kick down a door.
Okay. As you kick it, the entire ship falls to ashes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in a misty area. All
Just me
around.
here? Oh, okay.
It is gray, and ash is everywhere. You feel heat coming from the right, and you hear a ground rumbling as you look to the right. It's lava. And as you look down past the side of a cliff that you're standing on,
Uh-huh.
you see what city you used to know as Yandan is now charred rubble. You don't see anything you recognize. You see the general bumps in the lay of the land and where things should have been,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't see any structures. It's just a wasteland. True to form wasteland. Trees are charred beyond recognition, or if there are any. You're standing on hard magma that is hardened into stone.
Mm-hmm.
You see steam pouring off out in the distance into the ocean as the magma flows continue to go.
Mm-hmm.
But behind you is a wooded area that the fog is so thick you can't see 2 feet in front of you. What do you do?
So what? At a cliff face?
So you're on a cliff face, right? Like you're on top of a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
This way is lava. This way is forest, but you can't see much. And as you look down at your clothing, you're no longer in your jammies. You're in your outfits, and you have all of your equipment again.
All of the stuff we had on us when we thought we were on the Hope.
Yes.
Okay.
How far down is this cliff?
I mean, you can walk down it. It's not like you got to rappel. It's
Okay.
you can walk
It's
down
more like a hill.
It's more of a steep hill. You can slide down it. Wouldn't hurt you. Maybe.
Yeah, let's go down it.
Isn't there magma at the bottom?
Maybe.
Lava?
No. I don't know if I could see.
You can feel the heat coming from the ground. So you don't know.
If all my equipment's with me, including my pick, or just the gear I picked?
Do we hear the noises of undead coming from the mist, or is it just
No, but there's
mist?
a rumbling in the ground.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay. I know what. I have a feeling I know what that is.
Volcano.
No, it wants us to think it's a volcano. That is probably reality of the fight, and it's masking it as a volcano.
And you both hear as you say that. Keep going.
I just threw my
It
hands up.
wants us to keep going.
I just threw my hands up like, see.
Obviously, it wants us to go to the trees.
And as you continue to talk, your ears deafen with.
Yeah.
And then as you look up into the sky, you see fireworks.
Mm-hmm. What do you say along the cliff face?
Mm-hmm.
See what happens? Walk along the cliff face.
Okay. As you walk along the cliff face, you don't see much, but you walk what feels like forever.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk, you see the same tree. And you walk more.
Like,
and
doesn't
it's there
look.
again. You walk, it doesn't feel as though you're going anywhere.
Okay.
And as a moment goes by,
the creature appears before you as almost a mist, corporeal, blue skin with yellow piercing eyes, but it's losing control. It's shaking and glitching. Keep going. Kill him. Going. Then, as he says, kill, you hear a voice you know. Frag out! Jack. Then you feel the ground rumble. And then you feel the entire environment start to shake and move. And you cough in real life.
At this point, we stay away from. I was like, let's just get away from the fire and smoke.
It's fire and smoke, misty forest with probably undead in it, or hang out here.
Now we're gonna have coughing insulation from the smoke. I
mean, I don't think they're getting away from the smoke.
No.
And that fog's thick, but the undead make noise.
We have all of our gear.
We have all our shit. Wander the woods. Wander in the woods.
Wander in the woods.
You guys turn.
Let's just go in a straight line now. Let's not make it crazy. That way we can just turn around and dive right back.
I can start hacking away.
Right.
As you guys turn towards the woods and start to make your way in.
Knife in one hand, pistol in the other.
Footsteps echo.
I turn on my stealth field.
And then the mist gives away all of a sudden. Trees grow. Grass begins to bloom green. You hear, I'm sorry. We just try. Please, stop. As sunshine begins to pour through the mist, you see birds, and you see trees, and people. And you begin to see cars moving, people waving at you. Happiness fills you with joy. But before you, you see a creature on its knees with a hand extended with a firearm in its mouth. And then in your head you hear, please stop him. He's your friend. And the rest of the hand appears and it's Jack Cordoba with a pistol in this creature's mouth.
I send a message, Jack, hold on!
You both awaken in the woods. For real this time.
Where?
All of a sudden and he rips the hood off of you. You were in a full contraption, both of you. The creatures are long dead that were pulling you. What are you doing?
I was like, hey, what the fuck?
Jack's taking care of it. Alpha team's in the hole.
In the hole?
Yeah, they went in the cave to kill the things.
Oh. Cave was on this planet. Okay.
Yeah, I even I could have told you that. Where's Jack?
He's in there with Alpha.
I'm going, fuck.
Then you hear boom come from the bottom of it echoes out the hole.
Well, that's that.
Boom, boom. And then you hear as you look up in the trees. You see K Street, Joan, Lotta, Tal, and the rest of your crew
In the trees?
suspended with things that were attached to them, not unlike you. The best way I could describe the device to you that was holding you, it's like a long backboard with a flesh hood over it that would encompass your head.
And you both, actually, yes, all of you get a message on your picks. Do you read them?
Yes.
You have all of your stuff. You're still in your jammies.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of pissed.
The message says, you're going to pay for this, especially Jack. The B-Men.
The what? That was right in my ear.
The B-Men.
Shouldn't have came here in the first place.
Jack responds in a group message. I'm still here, bitches. No response.
Can we go home now?
It is 6 in the morning. You still hear above you as the swiller of Rhone has set fire to about a mile of forest. And the smell of burning flesh and corpses litter this area. Not AI corpses, but these creatures that you've never seen before. They are tall. They have brown skin, not like dark brown, but like a light pale brown. And they're demonstralized. Some of them have big hunches. Some of them have undulated eyes with misshapen faces. Almost mutants. They're about 8 feet tall. And a lot of, like, some of them, like, their heads are on top. Some of them are in their chest. Some of them have heads on their legs. Functional. But just misshapen and sad. And one of them, Amy's like, shut the fuck up. Do you wish to speak to it?
No.
Boom. It's gone. And
What the fuck happened?
we were attacked in the middle of the night. I fought off 16 of them. Your ship is a mess.
I'm sure.
Tao's kitchen is ruined, and he's going to be mad. Cottage took some damage. She's over there. Riker is fixing her.
Okay.
Domino is seeing to the wounded humans on Godrick's vessel, I believe.
Okay.
And Jack is... Oh, there's Jack. You see him come out of the hole. Well, that sucked.
How do you? Well.
Jack, he has a twitch.
I'm
And he keeps walking.
gonna keep looking, and I'm gonna look into his eyes again. Are you okay?
Make an insight check.
$16.
16. He's not okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna say it, and I say this out loud. After this shit show, we need a couple days off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you're still looking at Jack, you see one of his eyes kind of blink red for a second. Oh, got something in my eye. Excuse me. He walks away.
Deal with that later. She just notes that in her brain.
I just kind of whisper to Amy, keep an eye on Jack.
Okay. You guys are now standing in the woods. It's a beautiful morning. Yes.
I point to the trees. Can we deal with that, like, now, and get back to the city?
And one of the K Street guys uses his grip and boom, and takes 1 point of fall damage. He's like, oh, stick with my ass. Oh.
I climb up there with my bowie knife like a fucking monkey, and I try to uncut
Make
everybody.
an athletics check.
Oh, what the?
Acrobatics check, as a matter of fact.
Crawling up a tree?
You're a tree man.
What?
As I sit here looking like a lumberjack. Lumberjack.
Cordoba.
17.
With
You
the
be
grace and finesse of a
patient.
gymnast, you make your way to the top of the tree and begin cutting down your compatriots. And I
Oh,
believe
food should be rolling in here
that's
soon.
where we're going to end
And
tonight's game.
I think that's a good spot to end. Yes.
So, thank you for joining me, whoever you are. Sorry you got in here late, but we're about to drop the stream, and you guys can watch it after
Watch
we
it
hang it up.
as soon
So,
as we hang it up. Great episode.
happy Halloween.
Keep it quick, bitch.
Have a good night. Stay safe. Stay
Be
strapped.
safe.
Stay away from crazy machete wielding psychos.
Always carry that.
Always carry a bat. Take care.